friends, welcome back to my channel. Today this lighting is not cooperating. This will have to do for now. Today is a super fun video, for me at least, and that is trying out just trying out TikTok recipes. So if you don't know what TikTok is, you've probably been living under a rock. Sorry. I will admit I was not into TikTok at the beginning. I didn't get it at all. I think a lot of people can relate to me with that. We thought it was just some thing where people go on and do these dances. It's actually my little brother, Xavier Paiva. He became like kind of TikTok famous. He all of a sudden had like over 100,000 TikTok followers, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll like start to check this thing out, and so glad I did. TikTok's awesome. There's so many different things going on. You can learn how to build furniture, how to cook something. You can see people like clean their houses. There's funny challenges and jokes and just all kinds of stuff. It's a really, really cool app. I highly recommend you checking it out and just using the search bar. Don't just rely on the For You page. There's a lot to be seen that you might be missing out on. I know we've definitely convinced both of our parents to start looking at it more, and they've actually been finding some interest in it as well. So today I decided that the most fun thing to do would be to try out a bunch of different recipes that people like swear by, things that I've never heard of doing before, and things that work out like pretty well. I'm not gonna tell you what they are because you're gonna have to watch the video to find out. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, so now we're gonna try something that I personally think is like revolutionary. And it is this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like it looks like genius. I don't know how else to describe it. I watched this video, I'll see if I can try to find it, but it just seemed genius. So 3 pieces of bread. We just have this like Villaggio bread. It's kind of thick. I think the best is like a softer bread. So I have 2 pieces that are not toasted, 1 piece that is toasted. And then what you do is you take the not toasted sides and you add your jam. So personally, I'm just using like a strawberry jam because that's my favorite. Just put it on. Put it on according to like your taste. Like if you don't love jam, put less. If you love jam, put more. Sorry, you can't really see. I guess I'll do it this way. Perfect. And now I'm going to put it on the other slice. And I haven't tried this yet, but I'm really excited. Okay, that's enough jam for me, I think. Jam's finished. Now we're gonna do the peanut butter. And so I think you can use like any peanut butter that you want. Usually like in my day-to-day life, I like to have natural peanut butters, but you also have to have some fun peanut butter for when you feel like being fun. I don't know. But I thought I'd give you guys the satisfaction of the first dip. Please ignore, my nail went through when I was peeling off the thing, but it still will be satisfying. Just go in there. Look at that. Okay, so you're gonna take the toasted slice and you're gonna do one side with as much peanut butter or as little peanut butter again as you like. And again, I'm pretty sure you could use whatever ingredients you like. So if you like a grape jelly, use a grape jelly. I don't think it matters. So just peanut butter. Okay, so that's good. And then what you're gonna do is put it down, peanut butter side down onto the jam like you're making a sandwich, and then you're gonna peanut butter this side now, peanut butter, and you're gonna take the next slice of jam, put that jam on top of this peanut butter. Oh my god. And then what I'm gonna do is just cut it. Personally, I like it that way. Sorry, this lighting, I have my ring light on right now because it's very overcast today. But there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. This side looks more peanut buttery. Let's see. Mmm. This is perfect. I always feel like 1 peanut butter and jam sandwich is not enough. And 2 is like a little bit crazy. So this is like the perfect idea. Not to mention, if you've never tried this before, one of my favorite things is a grilled pb&j sandwich. Highly recommend trying it out. You make it just like a grilled cheese. You take a piece of bread, butter on one side, and then you'll do like peanut butter and jam inside the sandwich, butter both sides, and then put it in a pan and grill it like a grilled cheese. And it makes it so warm and melty and toasted. And this kind of like recreates that, because if your toast was still warm, it makes the peanut butter melty, and then you get like the soft pillowy bread and then that crunch in the middle. This one, success. Okay, the next TikTok hack that we're gonna try is actually, I think, like the first one that I saw that got me excited to even do this video, and that is the like Oreo Brownie. Yeah. So I love making mug cakes and things like that, which is basically just like a single serving of cake. What they're saying is if you take some Oreos, mash it up with some milk, and put it in the microwave, it makes a brownie. So obviously I want to try that. I just have some original Oreos. I'm just gonna put, I don't know, the guy said to put in 4. So that's what I'm gonna do, I guess. Put in 4, so 4 Oreos, and then he said add a little milk, and I don't know what a little means, so let's just see. He kind of showed like what it should look like after it's mashed and mixed, so I guess we'll go based off of that. And then you're supposed to like let it soften and like mash it up, I guess. When I was a kid growing up, my Portuguese grandmother, or Portuguese step grandmother, she used to make us like baby cookies with milk and like chocolate milk powder, and microwave it, and we called it mush, and it was just like the best thing ever. So this is kind of like giving me that vibe. I don't know if this is like thick enough or not, but I'm gonna try it and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna go put this in the microwave for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna take it out and try it once it's cooled down. Okay, I just took it out, and this is kind of crazy. It looks just like how a mug cake comes out. I'm gonna leave this for a couple minutes to cool down, and then I will taste it. Okay, I waited about 10 minutes, and now it's probably gonna be like cool enough to eat, but I'm just gonna show you. It's like literally cake. This is so crazy. It looks like chocolate cake. So I'm just gonna go try it. Okay, gotta be honest. It tastes really good, but it's 1000% not the texture that I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like fluffy and cakey. It was very like soft and like a little bit like gelatinous, like puddingy, like bread puddingy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it tastes really good and I would still probably eat this. I just want to be transparent so that you know that it's not exactly like cake. It could also just be me. But either way, like I still kind of think this is a win. That's kind of crazy that that happened. Highly recommend trying it out. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be trying is cake mix cookies. Apparently you can make cookies out of boxed cake mix. I love like cake batter flavor things like ice cream and all that kind of stuff, and I mean I love cake, but I would never ever make myself a cake or cupcakes at home, especially while we're in quarantine, because I will eat them all. So this seems like a really good alternative. You just have a couple cookies here and there, and I feel like that's a little bit more manageable. So let's quickly get started with that. It's gonna take like no time at all. I could find at the grocery store was the cherry chip. All the rainbow bit was gone, even though that's like my favorite one. I see a lot of people are also doing it with like chocolate cookies and things like that, and that looks fun. So in a bowl, I have the cake mix here. The oven is preheated to 350, and I have a baking sheet here that has parchment paper and a little bit of spray oil. And then I have half of a cup of coconut oil. Pour that in. Do you ever like start making a recipe from memory and you like have a little heart attack being like, was it a half a cup or a quarter cup? It was a half cup. And then 2 eggs. Just break those right in there. Okay, so eggs are in there. We're just gonna go ahead and whisk. I was also curious, like, what's the difference? Oh, Okay, so there's just a lot less liquid. So in this cake mix, it wants a cup of water or milk, half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. So we're just doing 2 eggs and the oil, no liquid. So that makes sense how it makes like the cookie dough consistency. I love cake mix. It smells so good. That's a thick dough. I'm just gonna quickly keep blending this until all of like the dry mixtures combined. Okay, so it's done being mixed. And then I'm gonna go in with an ice cream scoop and make some like balls of dough. It's actually like a pretty firm dough. Just gonna go ahead and make my little cookies. I don't know how many this makes, so just kind of gonna like wing it. Honestly, I'll probably use 2 baking sheets now that I'm looking at it. I'm not sure how big these are supposed to be. Just gonna push them down a little. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven at 350. So cookies are all finished. The recipe on TikTok said that it would be about 8 minutes or until the edges are lightly browned. So in my case, I think I made them too big and they were about 10 to 12 minutes, but just keep an eye on them. I broke one open already just to make sure that it was actually cooked in the middle, but I'm gonna go ahead and try one with you. So we ended up making 12 cookies, which is great. These are actually quite huge, but it's like this. It's like very, very soft. Maybe they could have gone a little bit longer, not sure, but that like totally kills my cake craving. That's awesome. I don't know if it would have been a good idea to make it go any longer, so definitely watch them. But these are a huge success. That was so easy. The time it took for them to cook, I had completely cleaned up everything because it was like 3 dishes. These cooled in like 10 minutes. I don't know. This may be more dangerous than cake. Okay, not really sure why I decided not to talk for this one, but we're just gonna go with it and do this voiceover style. So for this TikTok recipe, you just need to heat up a pan on medium-high heat and whisk 2 eggs and add it to the pan. And then you wanna spread it out evenly at the bottom of the pan. And once it's cooked through, just a couple of minutes, you're gonna add a tortilla. Minutes. So you add the tortilla and you're going to flip it so the tortilla is on the bottom now. I'm going to go in with some cheese. And this is just some sliced ham that I have here. Honestly, when I think about this recipe, it's really just kind of like an omelet. And now that I've done this, I know that I could make omelets really easily, so I'm very excited about that. So then you're just going to fold it over and press it down just so it's nice and tight there. I'm just cutting this into little triangles. And it's just this cute little quesadilla, which I think is awesome. It's such a good idea. I love cheese and ham with my eggs, and I'm the type of person that likes to have toast with my eggs, so this is like a great alternative. Highly recommend trying this one out. It's definitely a success. All right, so that was all of the TikTok recipes that I tried. I actually had so much fun making these, and I definitely think that these are actually going to be recipes and hacks that I continue using because like they're kind of genius. Those cake batter cookies are revolutionary for me. Oreo Brownie, are you kidding me? I already loved like a mug cake as it was, but there's so many steps and ingredients, like you have to pull everything out. I mean, it's convenient, but like not nearly as convenient as this. I don't know, I'm just kind of obsessed. TikTok is so good. Thank you to all of those people for sharing your recipes and hacks with us because our lives are changed. And please comment down below if you tried any of these out or if you tried any really good TikTok recipes that you think that I should try because I would absolutely love to. But anyways, as always, if you liked this video, please make sure you hit the little thumbs up button and definitely make sure you subscribe and hit the little notification bell right beside it so that you don't miss any videos from me. So thanks so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.